Art Time, Sally. In 2005, the Victorian Indigenous Art Awards were founded by the Victorian Government and Arts Victoria, and the aim of them is to showcase and raise the profile of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artists. They offer a total prize pool of $50,000, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artists are invited annually to submit their entries to take part in the competition. And we are very lucky because one such artist, who's currently actually also preparing his own show to be funded by the City of Melbourne, has already been shortlisted by the VIAA for this year, and he's on the phone with us now. His name's Josh Muir. Good morning, Josh. How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Yeah, good, thanks.
The VIAAs are obviously an incredible initiative. How much of a difference does this event make to the careers of aspiring Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artists?
I think it's a huge event. I'm privileged just to be a part of it. So, in the way of profiles for artists, I think it really boosts people, especially young people like me coming up in the art game. I think it really boosts their profile, and yeah, it's really good to sort of get everyone together and sort of meet, I guess.
Awesome. It seems to really it promotes a strong connection to the culture of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders and kind of their artwork, which is something that I don't know a lot about, and I know that a lot of people who are not Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander might want to be learning about as well. So what's that process kind of been like, explaining your process as an artist?
As an artist, I think we sort of get boxed in with Aboriginal as an Aboriginal artist. We get boxed in as like a traditional dot paintings or cross hatching. But I think we've sort of evolved over time, and we've been able to create our own styles and get influences from pop art and various types of art. We've been able to develop our own styles, and we're not so much traditional, and that whole idea of being an Aboriginal artist isn't about traditional. So I think that's more and fun.
Yeah, you talk about developing your own style and having fun with it. What can you tell us about your style? How do you combine different types of art, and how do you have fun with it?
My style of art, I don't know, people sort of describe it as street art, but I sort of try and stay away from that whole stigma because I'm not really a street artist. I'm just a kid that was influenced by street art, and I just think that it's important to me to sort of stay away from that whole street art stigma because I'm not traditionally a street artist. I just sort of like the whole style of that art form.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. As soon as you put a label on something, it feels like you're starting to limit it. But you've actually been shortlisted for 2 of your works. So can you tell us about how you got shortlisted and about the works themselves?
So I think what happened with Indigenous Art Awards, I just heard about it through word of mouth, and I decided that I was going to put a couple of works in to see how I go, just to see if I was worthy of
which you clearly are.
Yeah, and I ended up getting 2 pieces in, which was good, and I think the 2 pieces that I've got in the awards at the moment, there are I don't know, they're different again. They're a digital-based print on canvas, so it's a very fine finish, very sharp finish, and it's something that I think people will enjoy.
That sounds great. But you're also actually currently being funded by the City of Melbourne to develop an exhibition at the Koori Heritage Trust. What's your process been like for that? How far along is that project?
Oh, so that's already up and running.
Oh, okay. Already.
We've had the launch in late September, and it's on till mid-November. So
fantastic.
A couple more weeks.
Is that similar works to what you've been nominated for in the VIAA?
It's probably earlier work, sort of last year, earlier this year. So I've sort of developed again with my style. So it's similar, more sort of freestyle sort of acrylic on canvas sort of stuff, but there's a few digital stuff there too. So yeah, no, it's good.
That does sound really cool. So how did you start, I guess, getting into art and getting into the art scene? How can, I guess, other people follow in your footsteps?
Well, my story is a bit of a funny story. It just all happened by chance. I seen an opportunity for an art competition here in Ballarat and decided to enter it, and was fortunate enough to win first prize. And ever since then, people have really shown a lot of support for me and really pushed me to that next level. And I think the community's been a great support in getting me further in my art career.
It does seem like something that you work on these pieces by yourself, but then there is such a strong community around it. Have you been able to meet kind of new people and make connections through the Art Award nomination so far? Have you got to see a lot of other people's work?
I have been sort of sneakily having had a look on the internet of the other artists that have been shortlisted.
Yeah.
See what they're all about. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting a few of them too. I'm really keen on meeting a few of the.
You can totally like fanboy over them and be like, I looked you up online.
Yeah.
What's the art scene like in Ballarat? It sounds like it's going really well.
I think it's starting to. I've noticed it's starting to get a bit more out there now, like with media coverage, and it's always been big, but with young Indigenous artists like myself and people really stepping up in their creative ideas and stuff, I think it's really starting to become a bit, bigger in a way.
That sounds really awesome, actually. It sounds like an amazing initiative. Now, the winners of the Victorian Indigenous Art Awards will be officially announced on Saturday the 2nd of November 2013 at the opening night of the exhibition. And it will also run until Sunday, December 8 at the Art Gallery of Ballarat. So if you're in Melbourne, you should definitely be making the trip to Ballarat to check that out. I think I definitely will be.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's kind of like you guys are, I mean, it being based in Ballarat and there's such a kind of growing art community there, it kind of seems like you guys are hoarding yourselves up there and everyone has to come to you, which is kind of cool.
And do you have any tips, Josh, for anyone that wants to sort of get involved in the art scene the way that you have?
For young kids, I just think if you're passionate about art, just get all your ideas down on paper. You don't need to structure it. Just draw, write, whatever, and just run with it. Come back, edit it, do whatever. Just have fun. Just have fun with it. I think.
Just do it.
Yeah.
That does sound really cool. So now we've said the night is on Saturday the 2nd of November. How have you got hopes for the night? What do you think?
How are you feeling?
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think you've got a good chance of coming out on top?
I sort of. It'd be nice. But,
you wouldn't say no to it? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say no to it. But to be honest, I'm just happy to be in the Victorian Indigenous Art Awards because it's a huge initiative and I think it's good for my profile and I get a bit of recognition. So, yeah.
Well, we think that you've got a great chance, Josh. We're fans. So if you want to check out the amazing work that Josh has done and so many other Victorian Indigenous artists, you should head to the Art Gallery of Ballarat on Saturday the 2nd of November for the awards announcement, but also the actual exhibition. You can see them every day until the 8th of December. And if you want to find out any more about it, you've got to go to the website, which is www.indigenousartawards.com.au.
We'll also have all the details up on our website, which is syn.org.au/getserial, and a podcast of this interview as well. Good luck, Josh. Sounds like an awesome kind of process for you to go through. We wish you all the very best. Thanks for chatting with us.
No, thanks, guys.
You're listening to Get Serial on SYN.